Job 9. Job says there is no arbitrator between God and mankind. Then Job responded, "In truth I know that this is so, but how can a person be in the right with God? If one wished to dispute with him, he could not answer him once in 1,000 times. Wise in heart and mighty in strength, who has defied him without harm? It is God who removes the mountains, and they do not know how, when he overturns them in his anger. It is he who shakes the earth from its place and its pillars tremble, who commands the sun not to shine, and puts a seal on the stars, who alone stretches out the heavens, and tramples down the waves of the sea, who makes the Bear, Orion and the Pleiades and the constellations of the south. It is he who does great things, the unfathomable, and wondrous works without number. If he were to pass by me, I would not see him. Were he to move past me, I would not perceive him. If he were to snatch away, who could restrain him? Who could say to him, 'What are you doing?' God will not turn back his anger. Beneath him the helpers of Rahab cower. How then can I answer him, and choose my words before him? For though I were right, I could not answer. I would have to implore the mercy of my judge. If I called and he answered me, I could not believe that he was listening to my voice. For he bruises me with a storm and multiplies my wounds without cause. He will not allow me to get my breath, but he saturates me with bitterness. If it is a matter of power, behold, he is the strong one. And if it is a matter of justice, who can summon him? Though I am righteous, my mouth will condemn me. Though I am guiltless, he will declare me guilty. I am guiltless. I do not take notice of myself. I reject my life. It is all one, therefore I say, he destroys the guiltless and the wicked. If the whip kills suddenly, he mocks the despair of the innocent. The earth is handed over to the wicked. He covers the faces of its judges. If it is not he, then who is it? Now my days are swifter than a runner. They flee away, they see no good. They slip by like reed boats, like an eagle that swoops on its prey. Though I say, I will forget my complaint, I will put my face in order and be cheerful. I am afraid of all my pains. I know that you will not acquit me. I am guilty, why then should I struggle in vain? If I washed myself with snow and cleansed my hands with lye, then you would plunge me into the pit, and my own clothes would loathe me. For he is not a man as I am that I may answer him, that we may go to court together. There is no arbitrator between us, who can place his hand upon us both. Let him remove his rod from me, and let not the dread of him terrify me. Then I would speak and not fear him, but I am not like that in myself. Job 10. Job despairs of God's dealings. I am disgusted with my own life. I will express my complaint freely. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say to God, do not condemn me. Let me know why you contend with me. Is it right for you indeed to oppress, to reject the work of your hands, and to look favorably on the plan of the wicked? Do you have eyes of flesh? Or do you see as mankind sees? Are your days like the days of a mortal? Or your years like a man's year? That you should search for my guilt and carefully seek my sin? According to your knowledge I am indeed not guilty, yet there is no one to save me from your hand. Your hands fashioned and made me altogether, yet would you destroy me? Remember that you have made me as clay, yet would you turn me into dust again? Did you not pour me out like milk and curdle me like cheese, clothe me with skin and flesh, and intertwine me with bones and tendons? You have granted me life and goodness, and your care has guarded my spirit. Yet you have concealed these things in your heart. I know that this is within you. If I have sinned, you will take note of me, and will not acquit me of my guilt. If I am wicked, woe to me. But if I am righteous, I dare not lift up my head. I am full of shame and conscious of my misery. And should my head be high, you would hunt me like a lion, and you would show your power against me again. You renew your witnesses against me, and increase your anger toward me. Hardship after hardship is with me. Why then did you bring me out of the womb? If only I had died and no eye had seen me, I should have been as though I had not been brought from womb to tomb. Would he not leave my few days alone? Withdraw from me so that I may have a little cheerfulness before I go, and I shall not return, to the land of darkness and deep shadow, the land of utter gloom like darkness itself, of deep shadow without order, and it shines like darkness. Job 11. Zophar rebukes Job. Then Zophar the Naamathite responded, Shall a multitude of words go unanswered, and a talkative man be acquitted? Shall your boast silence people? And will you scoff and no one rebuke? For you have said, My teaching is pure, and I am innocent in your eyes. But if only God would speak, and open his lips against you, and show you the secrets of wisdom. For sound wisdom has two sides. Know then that God forgets part of your guilt. Can you discover the depths of God? Can you discover the limits of the Almighty? They are as high as the heavens. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol. What can you know? Its measurement is longer than the earth, and broader than the sea. If he passes by or apprehends people, or calls an assembly, who can restrain him? For he knows false people, and he sees injustice without investigating. An idiot will become intelligent when a wild donkey is born a human. If you would direct your heart rightly and spread out your hands to him, if wrongdoing is in your hand, put it far away, and do not let malice dwell in your tents. Then indeed you could lift up your face without moral blemish, and you would be firmly established and not fear. For you would forget your trouble. Like waters that have passed by, you would remember it. Your life would be brighter than noonday. Darkness would be like the morning. Then you would trust because there is hope, and you would look around and rest securely. You would lie down and none would disturb you, and many would flatter you. But the eyes of the wicked will fail, and there will be no escape for them, and their hope is to breathe their last. Job 12. Job chides his accusers. Then Job responded, Truly then you are the people, and with you wisdom will die. But I have intelligence as well as you. I am not inferior to you. And who does not know such things as these? I am a joke to my friends, the one who called on God and he answered him. The just and blameless man is a joke. He who is at ease holds disaster in contempt, as prepared for those whose feet slip. The tents of the destroyers prosper, and those who provoke God are secure, whom God brings into their power. But just ask the animals and have them teach you, and the birds of the sky and have them tell you. Or speak to the earth and have it teach you, and have the fish of the sea tell you. Who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this, in whose hand is the life of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind? Does the ear not put words to the test as the palate tastes its food? Wisdom is with the aged, and with long life comes understanding. Job speaks of the power of God. Wisdom and might are with him. Advice and understanding belong to him. Behold, he tears down, and it cannot be rebuilt. He imprisons a person, and there is no release. Behold, he restrains the waters, and they dry up, and he sends them out, and they inundate the earth. Strength and sound wisdom are with him. One who goes astray and one who leads astray belong to him. He makes advisers walk barefoot and makes fools of judges. He undoes the binding of kings, and ties a loincloth around their waist. He makes priests walk barefoot, and overthrows the secure ones. He deprives the trusted ones of speech, and takes away the discernment of the elders. He pours contempt on nobles, and loosens the belt of the strong. He reveals mysteries from the darkness, and brings the deep darkness into light. He makes the nations great, then destroys them. He enlarges the nations, then leads them away. He deprives the leaders of the earth's people of intelligence, and makes them wander in a pathless wasteland. They grope in darkness with no light, and he makes them stagger like a drunken person.